Tools that I use daily on my phone. My phone is amazing because when hearing people speak to me, I can hold up my phone and let them speak towards it. My phone will write out what they are saying. This feature is awesome. I also use video relay service with my video phone. If I want to call someone who is hearing, I'd rather sign and use an interpreter. With this tool, I connect with the interpreter who is able to interpret what I am signing to the hearing person, and vice versa. I use this tool frequently. The tool I use the most is my phone. The alarm wakes me up in the mornings. I use it to video chat with friends using sign language. I also use the app Marco Polo to send and receive video messages. It allows me to use the language I am most comfortable with, which is ASL. I don't have any tools to visually indicate doorbells or alarms at home. I can hear those slightly. I do have a strobe light for my alarm clock and a flashlight on my phone for notifications.
The technology that I use daily is a strobe light, a video phone that I'm able to talk with deaf or hearing individuals on. I don't currently have a doorbell, but I should get one. I use the video phone on my laptop as well as on my phone. My iPhone has an app called N-Touch, and I use a video phone on there to get in touch with friends directly that are deaf or hearing individuals. I'm able to make phone calls to the doctor's office or phone calls as needed. I currently don't have a doorbell indicator, not in my home. In the future, I will get one. I think it's important to have that so that you're aware of someone at the door if it indicates that, or maybe if the phone's ringing, eventually if I have a baby, it could be important. The tools that I use daily is purple for video phone calls and deaf-friendly lights. As my vision has declined slowly throughout these last several years, I do use technology to find ways to communicate with individuals, keep in touch with individuals, keep up with my reading, etc. My life is really great. I use video phones. I haven't yet established a doorbell light, but I will. As of now, my son, who is hearing, he tends to notify me when someone's at the door. He'll say, "Mom, someone's knocking at the door," or the doorbell is ringing, or I hear some type of alarm. He'll let me know. I'm grateful for my kid.
I use a strobe light for my alarm clock to wake up in the morning. I use my video phone to call the doctor, the bank, the dentist, and the vet. And with education being online, I've noticed all videos have closed captioning, which is awesome.
So we just got to watch a series of individuals share their experiences. I want to expand upon our discussion on 3 key things. The first is strobe lights. Deaf individuals do utilize strobe lights. It connects directly to an alarm clock. You plug it in directly, you have it set for the next morning to wake you up. So you set your alarm when you go to bed, and in the morning the alarm goes off. There is no sound, but the light is strobing and it wakes you up to get on with your day. Some people are pretty heavy sleepers, and a strobe light is ineffective in waking them up. So we do have another device that actually shakes your bed. So this device goes underneath your mattress and it plugs directly into the alarm clock, just as the strobe light does. You set your alarm, and in the morning, the strobe light will go off. If that's ineffective, it actually shakes and vibrates your bed to get you up and ready for the day. Now I'd like to discuss the second thing. We just talked about strobe lights. So now I want to talk about video phones, or VP for short. You might be wondering, what is that? A video phone is essentially a phone for deaf and hard of hearing people. So what it looks like is on a television screen, there is a camera and a device where the deaf individual is able to use a remote control to connect to an interpreter. Interpreters are located all across the nation in different call centers, so you're unaware of which interpreter you connect to. You can connect via the interpreter to maybe your mom or the doctor, the dentist, a school. Once you connect with the interpreter and somebody comes on the line, the interpreter will sign anything that is spoken from the hearing individual, and then anything that is signed from the deaf individual will be spoken by the interpreter, and she will do that back and forth between the two of you. And it's amazing because we have this access to different services that are needed. Today's technology has been amazing, the evolution of it, being able to use text on your phone or computers to place orders. There's a lot of things to nowadays that are accessible. So the third key item I want to discuss is the doorbells. We discussed already light strobes, video phones or VPs, and now doorbells. So the doorbell is essentially a doorbell, and then inside the house you have a light dedicated to that doorbell that flashes, or maybe a series of lights with different colors, or just one. There is the addition of the Ring doorbell with the camera, so people are able to look at their phones to see if somebody's at the door. Some individuals like to leave their doors unlocked with the understanding that they know people are going to be coming over. So they leave the doors unlocked so they can come right in. So it's pretty interesting the ways doorbells have changed throughout the years. If you want to know more, or if you are curious about deaf people and their lives and what it looks like, I encourage you to go out and meet deaf, hard of hearing individuals within your community.